What's up, guys? Welcome back to Faded Truth. Before you do anything, hit that subscribe button. Show support for your girl. And today I have Mr. Jourdan Roberson on the show. We have an actor, an artist, athlete, vegan chef, life speaker, spiritual hood man. Like, we got a lot going on today. How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling very vibrant, grateful. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive, so I can't complain much.
Word. So you just got out of what'd you say? Audition or practice?
Yeah. We had so I also coach college basketball. We had college basketball practice, and then after that we had a rehearsal for this. Actually, it's a musical that's going to be on Clubhouse.
Nice.
So it's going to be hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
So you're from Jersey, right?
From Newark.
It's nice to talk to people from back home. So what was the first talent that you got into in life? And because you're a multi-dimensional being, so what really started you off in the creativity side?
Honestly, it was sports. I played basketball, football first. My mother always used to say I used to act like I was either Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan when I was younger. So, I was either dancing, entertaining. I was always doing something. But as I got older, Allen Iverson was my hero. But after that, it was just basketball just became an escape for me. Escape, from the hood, everyday hood situations and stuff like that.
So do you remember the first thing you acted in? Because I know you did performance, you've done theater.
The first project I acted in was actually a movie. It was a feature film. It's called Touch. It was a movie made in Jersey, actually. It was local. The guy that produced and wrote the movie was somebody I grew up knowing. He was an OG, old head of mine. He wrote a story that was similar to the life of his son and me. His son was my best friend growing up. We were like family. And he wrote a movie off that, and he asked me if I wanted to play a part. And she was like, yeah, you know what? That's funny because he just started getting into acting. This was in 2017.
We don't want to see your chin the whole time, Jourdan, okay?
Oh, all right, my bad. Let me situate you.
Get me comfortable in that bitch. And then you also did Theory of Brick City Music.
Yeah, so the Theory of Brick City Music is actually my boy was writing a series. It's basically a story about a musician who comes into touch with his art through life and stuff like that, and he meets people who become part of his band. And I was playing a security guard. His name was Dre. The character's name is Dre, and he was like this guy who wasn't really confident in himself or his abilities to do anything. And he was a DJ and also a beat maker who made beats for his boy who was actually a famous and known rapper in Newark. But so the story goes on to tell when he steps into his power and his beliefs, and then he joins up with the one of the other leads and the main characters, and they become in a band.
So then we have Those Who Can't, and that's in 19. What's that one about?
Students is basically about teachers forcing their kids to cheat, and it's a whole scandal about two teachers who are sisters, and one guy, somebody getting cheated on and slept on, and abusive relationships. And my role in that was I was an undercover cop doing drug busts and stuff, and I played as a high school student, something like 21 Jump Street. But so I end up meeting a teacher who's going through an abusive relationship, and they were looking for her ex-husband or boyfriend or whatever the case may be, because he was a criminal. So I was looking for him the whole time, but I was protecting her, and I ended up falling.
Did you fall in love with her?
Yeah, in the story.
Oh,
yeah,
I knew the plot.
See, you're a movie critic. You know what you're doing. You know what time it is.
Okay, then we have Mind Over Max.
A young kid who grows up through the foster care system, and he grows up to this adult in adulthood, and he's just wondering who he is. And people in this story, like there was a lady who was a counselor. His counselor was trying to protect him about certain information, and I played like I was a gangbanger, a thug, who wanted to stop certain information from being leaked out from other people. So that was my role.
Okay, so you got to shut these people up.
Yeah, I gotta shut stuff down. You feel me? I had to hold it down.
Okay, so Elimination Strain.
Elimination Strain, yes. That just happened as well. Elimination Strain is a thriller. It's a short thriller. It was talking about everything that's going on in the world with the viruses and phone and technology and stuff like that. So I'm in the house. I see this serial killer going on through this app. he pops up outside, and he ends up showing us at the door based off of video and stuff that I've seen. And he tries to kill me and my girlfriend. So it gets crazy. It gets pretty.
Wait, so he found you off the app?
Yeah, app. So it's like so almost like, how can I explain? Like
how people can find you and just show up at your crib.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. What's the name of that movie? Like The Grudge, not The Grudge. What's the other one? With the Ring. Yeah. Remember The Ring? If you watch the video and stuff like that, you got a certain amount of days to live. So it was something similar to that.
Now we have Boogie coming out on March 5th. Okay, so what's this movie about?
So this movie is about an Asian basketball player. He comes to Asia from China. He has his Chinese culture and history. He moves to New York and stuff like that. And he's basically trying to make a way in basketball. He's going through certain problems and issues with his parents at home. His mother, who's very responsible, but she wants him to get a job. And, you know, his father believes in him and wants him to, you know, play basketball, follow his dream. But he's really irresponsible. So he has his problems at home. And, you know, he runs into this girl that he likes, but she happens to be the ex-girlfriend of Pop Smoke's character. And, you know, so he deals with that. So it comes down to the basketball. Pop Smoke is this great basketball player. And, you know, they battle it out on the court and stuff like that.
Wait, Pop Smoke.
So it's a dope movie.
Somebody was acting like Pop Smoke, or Pop Smoke was in your movie?
No, Pop Smoke is in the movie. So Pop Smoke is the antagonist. He's the lead antagonist. The movie Boogie is just basically about my boy Taylor Takashi. Shout out to him. He is playing in a he's the main character. So he's the Chinese kid that's coming up in his high school basketball. He's a basketball phenom. He's super nice and dope. But you know, he's looking to get a scholarship and stuff like that. But he has so many obstacles in his way. We're back at home and his family and carrying on a Chinese tradition. So he's really just trying to, make a way for himself, being a Chinese basketball player. Man, it was a dope experience. I mean, I was working this job. You know what I'm saying? I'm making like 70, 80 grand a year to go on this project. Interesting enough, it was just a dope experience. Like, I wanted to do it. Like, there for 2 weeks. I got to really know Pop Smoke and meet him. You know what I'm saying? Learn a little bit about him and meet so many other dope people. My boy Terrell was on there. Shout out to Terrell. He's on so many different projects that just came out. Taylor Page was on there. She was on there. She did a phenomenal job. Like my boy Taylor, who's the main character. Jordan Lundberg, it's George. It's so many people. Like my boy Mr. Matrell. Like I just met so many. You and Pop Smoke
people. Have like? Did y'all have like a real conversation though? Like on set at all? Okay.
Now, every day.
Do you remember anything that like stuck out to you now that he's not here? Like, is there anything that stuck out that you talked about?
Yo, man, life. Every day we talked about something that stuck out to me. I remember one of the conversations we was having, he was telling me about everything that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? That he inspired to do, that he wanted to do when it comes to writing movies and making things. He was even telling me about the music industry. He was like, yo, it's no, you know what I'm saying? He was giving me the ins and outs about it. He let me listen to a few songs that before he had actually released it. He was just a cool, genuine dude, man. He wasn't like, like how most people would assume that most people are with that status at that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Very humble dude, and he was funny as hell. Like funny, loved to laugh and bug out. I remember him and his cousin Mikey. Shout out to Mikey. On there just talking shit all day, every day. We making jokes. You know what I'm saying? He played ball too. He was nice in basketball and all that. Like, he had a lot of style to him. He was blowing up. He was going a lot of places.
And a big future. Yeah, he had a big future ahead of him.
Right.
That's why he said when, I'm just grateful to be alive. Like, that's what I say every day. I'm just like, yo, did you thank whoever your higher power is today? Because you need to, because you're fucking here. You got a roof over your head, you got transportation, you got food, whatever, family, friends, like you good,
Absolutely.
So your mentor was Jamie Hector?
Yeah.
Did you meet him at the performance company, the Moving Mountains? Did you start with that?
So Jamie Hector is actually a family friend. He knew my family for a long time. And I never really, he was on The Wire. He played on Bosch. He just finished up at Bosch. He's on Queen of the South. He's been on many projects, many films. He was on Season of Power one time. And his perspective, I met him since I knew him since I was young, you feel me? And I just never really put it together until, you know what I'm saying, I started putting together with what I was doing. And, you know, he actually is the creator with Moving Mountains along with my brother's mother. And you know, they just hold it down, man. He taught me everything I know. He helped me elevate my game in the acting world and everything, just life, period. So I'm so grateful for him.
Damn, and you've done a lot of shit in the past just 3 years or 2 years. You know, like it's the beginning of 2021. So, and you already got some shit out there.
Yeah.
So, do you ever get like stage fright?
Honestly, my first time doing theater was the first time I was nervous to do something. Other than that, nah.
When you say theater, it's like, are you wearing tights or?
Lie. Nah. Nah, I wasn't wearing tights. So actually, it's we did a play called Enough. It was an off-Broadway play called Enough. It was it's actually curated by Moving Mountains, Jamie, Hector, and Ali. My position and my role, you know, with theater is completely different from on camera, because on camera you can, like, you know what I'm saying, you can do many takes. On theater is live.
Right, one shot.
If you mess up, like you can't break that sweat. You have to improv. You got to make something up on the way. So that's the thing about it. So it's also a good thing. It's an adrenaline rush. So, you know, I'm grateful for the theater experience and, you know, being able to train theatrically, because it definitely helps when you're on camera.
So do you have a ritual before you get on stage?
Yo, man, I run through it, bro. I be pacing back and forth, going on my lines. I'm praying. I breathe. I be meditating. No funny shit.
You ain't even taking deep breaths. You just... You in fucking Lamaze class and shit.
In fact, I'm releasing everything, all types of anxiety. I'm holding my crystals. I meditate, you know what I'm saying? I pray, and then I just get it in. After that, it's like, let me just drop it and just get right to it, because I belong here. You feel me?
Right. Nice. Okay, so is there a type of character that you want to play that you haven't played yet?
Yeah, I want to play a superhero, man. And I also want to play somebody I want to play an inspiring story. Somebody said I look like Nas, so I'll play Nas. You know what I'm saying? When I cut my facial hair off, he never do it like
that. You got Nas?
Yeah, I got Nas, man.
Well, I'll play Nas. I got to see you without facial hair. I don't see
it. Yeah.
You cuter than Nas, don't worry.
I appreciate that. You know
Can you rap? Can you spit like Nas?
No, I mean, I spit like me. I got some bars for you. You feel me?
Can we hear like a little 16 right quick?
Oh, yeah. Look, I said, one thing for certain, I hit the grind and I put the work in. My pockets was flat. My ribs was touching. My stomach was hurting. The haters, they watching. They sitting there plotting. You know that they lurking. I'm guessing they mad. They seeing a woman. You know that they flirting. The way that she walk. The way that she looking could tell that she gherkin. She selling her soul. All for shoes and for a Birkin and all of the birds. They see you got bread. You know that they chirping. They got hitting moves. Evil intentions. They do it on purpose. They know that I'm winning. They acting like cowards can't see me in person. They know I won't budge. Applying the pressure and using assertion. They try to copy and paste, but they don't duplicate this version. Pay me respect. I came for the check and I signed that shit in cursive. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I keep it, you know.
I like that. That was some real
shit.
It. You said my ribs was, what'd you say? My ribs was what?
My ribs was touching, my stomach was hurting. My ribs
hurt. Yeah, I felt that shit. Right.
You know yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You talk some real shit. I like it because, like I said, I love meeting all these creatives because everyone raps about something different. But most of the people that have been on my show have rapped about like something real. People are just really like lyrical with it, you know? So I appreciate that.
Right. Oh, no doubt. That's fine.
So is it true that you thought you were Omarion in college?
No, I never thought I was Omarion. Yo, when I had hair, like when I had long braids, they used to call me Omarion. I done got called every brown skin man with hair. Omarion, little Bow Wow when I had no face.
I mean, I feel like you could be like Omarion / Marquis Houston, like mix.
Wow,
that's a compliment. I mean,
I thank you for the compliment, but I'm good with being myself. No stuff to them guys. You feel me? I'm just my own man.
Okay, was this when you were on Illmatic Force?
Yeah. That's back in the day. Damn, she bringing up old shit. Yeah.
Okay, so did you have like a signature dance move?
Not really. I just had a little, you know what I'm saying? We just get that bug out and do some movements, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want to get into the fact that I met you on Clubhouse once.
Okay.
Well, so I heard you on Clubhouse,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, let me hit this guy up because he just sounds like he's preaching right now.
Right.
So if anyone hasn't joined Clubhouse yet, you need to.
Fact.
It's a fucking best networking site I've been on. It's the best mental health site I've been on. Like, it's just like all around. If you use it correctly and you're not going in this stupid ass rooms that people make, you go and learn something every single day. And you're learning it with live people, like celebrities on that bitch that are just giving you free game all day. So I met you in the morning affirmation room. Mm-hmm. I just started getting into spirituality maybe like a year ago. I just started kind of getting more open. 2020 was the year of vision for me. I know it was fucked up for a lot of people, but for me and myself, like, I healed so much, and it like was a big jump coming from how I was before to a year and a half later. In the world we're in today and how I was raised and grew up, like, men aren't supposed to have feelings.
Right.
Like, you're barely supposed to have feelings as a person. You're supposed to just put your head up, get through the shit, and keep it moving, because if you don't, who the fuck's gonna help you?
Right.
So that's how my mindset has always been. What was the point for you where you're like, okay, I got to heal myself in order to better my life?
In grad school, I was going through so much depression, and I had all these emotions that was basically mustering up and building up that I just wanted to release, and that's when I really had my spiritual awakening. I was dealing with so much with school. I had a couple of close friends die and get killed in a short time span. My grandmother was sick with dementia and Alzheimer's. I was into different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was into low vibrational things. And I was just honestly ready for a change. So my higher self wasn't agreeing with my lower self anymore. And the only way to do that was to move through my emotions, which I didn't understand at the time. Like, my emotional intelligence was at a low. Like, I've always been a deep person, but emotionally I just wouldn't deal with my emotions. So I could tell you what to do with yours, but when it came to mine, I just wouldn't deal with mine. So
right.
I started I really just started dealing with mine. It was times I was sad and I didn't even know I was sad. Like, damn, nigga, am I sad right now? Is the brother sad? Like, you feel me? And I just really just I had to face the demons. I had to look in the mirror, and I had to hold myself accountable for everything and really just deal with my emotions. So once I did that, the world changed for me. Everything changed for me. I became sensitive to so many different things and consciously just aware of so many different things. And now things affect me differently, and I know what to detach from and what to attach to. So,
yeah. Nicely put. I have a couple friends that are the same way, that they are coming back. They're coming to their emotional self. They're coming to consciousness. And I told them, like, you have to deal with whatever happened that puts you in that position to have that trauma, or else you're always going to stay in that position, right? That's the only way you can excel in life. The quicker you heal in life, the quicker you're going to be successful. That's just facts. Because you're holding yourself back if you don't know what's going on inside of you. So, do you ever talk to your male friends or even your female friends? Can you point out people that need some spiritual healing? Like, can you see them and be like, yo, man, like, I just want to talk to you?
Hell yeah. I do that shit all the time, not for nothing. And a lot, honestly, surprisingly, a lot of my friends are open to it. They come to me and ask me for guidance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I look at it. I don't look at myself as this guru or anything. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just give you, I help you sort through, almost like what a counselor or therapist would do. I help you sort through your own shit by, asking you questions, and you get to answer it yourself. You feel me?
Right, but the fact that you do that for people, that's something you don't find, because a lot of people that have that mentality or grew up in situations, they don't have that support system around them to even bring that to their attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why it's important to talk to your friends and talk to people about it, and like make sure they know, open their mind to different shit, because they're not going to hear it from their other fucking friends. So like, they got to hear it from somebody. So you really are like a hood healer if you think about it.
Right. I mean, my mom told me when I was younger, she said that someone spiritual told her that I had the hands of healing and stuff like that, and with my voice. The funny part about it is, like, I never really saw myself as that, because I never thought about it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been vocal, because playing sports, being an older brother, and just being a natural leader. But it's different. It's different when you talking to people like about something like when it comes to life. You know what I'm saying, and healing, because now I'm not intentionally directing you. I'm intentionally, just guiding you through your own shit. I'm here to hold your hand and be there with you because I've been through it. Like, I'm not going to talk to you about nothing that I haven't been through. I can't give you anything. But what I can do is suggest where you can go for it, because I may know somebody that may be able to help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just my thing. And it's funny because my friends used to make fun of me. They used to be like, oh, like, even like before my spiritual journey, like, yo, you always preaching, bro. Like, I go back on my Facebook posts now and I'm looking at old, like,
you get the memories.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn.
10 years ago, you're like, damn.
Facts. But the funny part about it is, I've always really been this way.
Right.
So it's not surprising. This is now I'm aware of it. You feel me? So now
that's how I feel. Like, I was always more positive. Because I had such a negative upbringing that I was like, okay, I have to be positive to get myself out of this situation, or I'm going to end up like all of y'all, right?
No, that's a fact.
So I was always positive. I always had this really hard exterior of just like, don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at me. Get the fuck away. If you ain't, you know what I mean? If I don't want to be around you, like, get away. And now I'm more like the podcast. I think it just like was perfect timing. Like, it was like, I started talking to all these people that I would never talk to normally. In Jersey, we don't have people like this. Like, I don't have a bunch of actors around me or fucking celebrities, or, you know what I mean? I don't have none of that shit. So when I started this, it like really opened my mind to certain things. And then now that I'm getting into the spiritual part, it's just like, whew, it's like you just breathe, and I just feel like so much better. I feel like I'm slowly healing like my trauma, and then I can pass it on to other people. So it's a generational trauma patterns in my family for me that are so deep that if somebody doesn't step in and help them, then everyone's going to be fucked. You know what I mean? And then it's just going to end. So I feel like, that's great what you do, and talk to your friends, because they come to you for advice. You know what I mean? You're the person that they know they're going to get some good info. They're going to probably feel like, kind of peaceful after they talk to you. Like, all right, I can understand a little bit better what I'm feeling it like inside. Because a lot of men, especially men from the hood, they don't know how to deal with emotion because, like you say, you never had it. So now your mind is like going on 100. You need somebody to walk you through that shit.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a super
Do you think that you have healed as a man, or do you think you're on your way?
Nah, healing is forever. Healing doesn't stop. You're always healing from something. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always experiencing things and problems. And, like you said, you come from a trauma so deep, sometimes healing, you think you're done healing, but, something might come up in a retrograde that might pull it up and you triggered all over again. You feel me? Because you thought you healed it, but sometimes we just bury shit, or we detach from it so much that we never really confront it or face it or deal with it, more or less. And then, it just comes up again. So for me, I'm still healing, man. I'm still healing, but I'm in a better place consciously now. Right. Like, before I was fighting against the tide to heal. Now I'm just
flowing with it.
I'm flowing. I surrendered. Like, I surrendered to the universe's will. I surrendered to my healing process. I accepted, I acknowledged, whatever it is that I'm going through, I deal with it. I let it reveal, and then I deal with it. You feel me? And I'm still dealing with things, but I'm in control now. Like, I'm better. Mm-hmm. I got more of the power.
Do you smoke?
Yeah. Time to time. You know what I'm saying?
You can head it through the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
We can catch you on Clubhouse. Do you have like specific days you're doing?
It's called Rising Affirmations. And it's Monday through Friday from Pacific time 7 a.m. Eastern time 10 a.m. Until I think it runs till 12, so about 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Okay.
And can you tell the world that doesn't know anything about spirituality or affirmations, because I just learned this shit, basically what do they need to do as far as a beginner? What do they need to do as far as working their way on their spirituality, and how do they set their affirmations? Obviously you got to be specific, out loud, write it down, all this shit.
Thanks. So spirituality is just you being conscious of who you are authentically, your whole self, not just the light self or your dark. It's your whole entire being, your shadow work, your inner child. You know what I'm saying? Embracing your darkness, embracing your lightness. It's your whole entirety, being your raw, authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And being in tune with yourself mostly. So the God in you. That's what it really is. The affirmations is things that you affirm over you. Language is power. Spells, that's why they call it spelling, because of spells. So the words that you say, anything I after the words I am is a declaration. I am is the two strongest words in the universe. So anything that you say after that is basically you casting a spell and you're declaring it for yourself. So affirmations come in that sense. You're saying you're affirming things over you. For example, I say I am love, I am light, I am handsome, I am beautiful, I am a money magnet. Money comes to me and flows to me from expected and unexpected sources. I deserve to be happy and successful. The past does not control my thoughts or emotions. I let go of pain and I live in love. So those are simple things, you know what I'm saying? You can affirm anything over you. You could say, I am what I am. You know, it's just, not really owning up to anything in particular, but just being who you are, consciously, deliberately, and intentionally. That's what it's really about. It's detaching from this, quote unquote identity, identifying yourself with your name, your vessel, your body, your meat suit, your job, your career, your talents, instead of your soul and who you are internally.
Just a little something. Just a little something from.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
What's your favorite crystal?
My favorite crystal is lapis and pyrite. Pyrite is one of my favorite clippers. Actually, your blue hapatite right now is hey, look, she on game. Look, I can't.
This shit's on my business card.
Nah,
right here
sure.
with my citrine.
Yeah, right this citrine. Look, my lavender right here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My blue calcite. My blue calcite with my tiger's eye. You know what I'm saying? Bracelet. You know what I mean? I walk around with all of them. Like,
do you know what this one? Oh wait, I don't know.
Hold on. What's up? My pyrite right here. My
Damn.
You feel me? My rainbow quartz with the all evil seeing eye. What's that?
This is I'm pretty sure this is black tourmaline.
Yeah, black tourmaline. Yeah.
And then I don't know what this one is. I picked it up because it was supposed to be a blue for my chakra, but
I can't really tell.
I can't tell what this is. It might be. I don't.
This right here, it look like this. I got blue moss agate right here. My lapis, it's my baby right here.
Red jasper.
My carnelian. Yeah.
Well, now that we just had our rock fetish.
Nah,
they're just in our pockets.
Yo, I walk around with them like my favorite crystals, and
you have to. So I didn't realize that they actually give off vibrations and energy to your vibration. So This is why it's such an important thing to learn that there's something bigger than you on this earth. Okay, you are not the last thing here. So,
we all connected.
Right, get into it. Dig a little deeper.
You know what I'm saying? So like crystals and rocks, like it's minerals. Like, you feel me? They all support certain elements in your body. Different. The reason why the different colors touch different chakras, they also touch different organs in your body. Different parts of the zodiac sign, they represent different planets. So it's tied into astrology. Spiritually, we all connected this dimension. You know what I'm saying? I'd be excited. Like, I got a new crystal. Welcome to the family. I be talking to them like, look, these are your brothers and sisters right here. I need you to get with them.
We're also a vegan chef. So, owner of the Hood Vegan?
Yep.
Okay. So, is this catering plus a food truck, or is it just catering? What's going on?
Oh, so I do a little razzle, a little dazzle. You know what I'm saying? I finagle the bagel. I do a little bit of here, a little there. I actually am about to invest in a food truck soon. I'm looking into it. But I've been slowing down with that just because of music and acting. But that's like, that's my business. That's what I do. That's my little hustle on the side. I love to usually what I do, right out the truck, I cook the food at the crib and then I deliver it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially during the pandemic.
Oh, you busy?
You know when things was closed down, you know what I'm saying? I was making it happen. And I just love to see people just love plant-based foods, people who aren't plant-based, and just, eat healthy, like, you know what I'm saying, whether it's alkaline or transitional. You feel me?
So what made you become vegan?
Honestly, in grad school too. Most of my things. So I was in grad school one time, and I used to always get chopped up chicken, like grilled chicken, whatever. And this dude, he was chopping it up, but he gave me the plate back, and it had hella burger residue on the chicken. I'm like, yo, what's this, bro? I'm like, yo, I'm never eating this shit at this cafe again. So I turned pescatarian. I was pescatarian for 6 months that spring semester. Then that summer in the Ramadan, I was fasting and I was only eating fruit, and I liked the way my body responded. And prior to that, I was already researching and looking up videos and lectures by Dr. Sebi and Dr. Layla Africa before they passed. You know what I'm saying? They were still alive at the time, and I was just liking what I was seeing, so I just went all the way with the information. You feel me? Did my own research and just went.
I'm not a cook, okay? So what can I make that's easy, that's gonna fill me as a fat ass that I am? Like, I love eating, I love food, like I'm a foodie. So what can I make that I don't have to go to 5 different stores and get all these different ingredients?
All right, so if you like doing low carb, then shit, you could just saute some vegetables and some mushrooms and call it a day. For real. Kale. No. Some.
What did you just say? Did you just say kale like it was good?
Kale popping. You got to come back to the hood, baby. I got to show you how to get down, man, because you wilding.
What's your favorite vegan dish to make?
I got a lot of things. I make this poppin' rasta pasta. I make this good God. I call this one of my dishes a God bowl. So it's basically fried barbecue oyster mushrooms, mixed greens. So it's kale, dandelion greens in there, zucchini, onions, peppers, with butternut squash yams. So it's like yams, sweet potatoes, but it's butternut squash really. And I serve that with and I make mac and cheese with it.
So you're doing deliveries and shit in Jersey or in New York or both?
Jersey and New York. When I'm in New York sometimes, when I'm in Brooklyn, I'll do it too.
Okay, so you also, I know you said you coach basketball for NJCU.
Uh-huh.
And then did you graduate from there with an associate's?
No, I graduated with my associates from Essex County College.
Okay.
It was a junior college at JUCO. Then I went there and I got my bachelor's and I'm getting my master's there too.
Okay, so liberal arts and civil engineering. What made you want to get this degree?
When I was younger, I used to always build shit with Legos. So the first school I went to out of high school was Morgan State University. And that's what I went there for. I went to school for I was originally gonna go for architectural engineering, but I went for civil engineering instead. And I liked it. So when I came back home, Essex County had it. I'm like, yo, let me rock with this. But then, after I played ball for 2 years, I'm like, you know what? They don't have the prerequisites. I'm not going to stay here for another year and not hoop. So I just went to NJCU. Then I graduated from there with my bachelor's in fire science. And then for my master's, I was going for national security and cyber technology.
What the fuck is fire science? Like, I know what normal science is.
Fire science it's similar to criminal justice for cops, what it is for firefighters. So for fire science, I could be, it's teaching me the ins and outs, the book stuff for fire. To be
Are you a pyro?
Huh?
Are you a pyro?
I like fire. I'm a fire sign. You feel me? I'm a fire sign.
Yes, you're a fire sign.
Yeah, facts. But that shit was tough. Like it's a nice thing. I can go there for fire investigation or fire arson.
So I'm supposed to have a special guest here.
Okay.
They wanted to say hi. Do you know who it could possibly be?
I don't know who it could be.
So I want to know if it's true that you used to get cooked all crazy in basketball.
Oh, I got Uncle Chris over here. Oh, my boy.
My man Jay. Jay.
What, you got an Android over there? That shit is fucking sexy as hell.
Here you go.
Look, you see the headphones. Boy still got the wire. Hey, yo.
That shit look like it hurt.
First of all, Chris is the only black Jew that I know. No funny shit. And I'm saying, I'm not even.
My man Jay.
Not real black Jews. He's the only black Jew that I know. This is one of my closest friends ever. I tell him, he's one of my best friends, and I don't speak to this nigga all the time. But every time I speak to him, it's love, yo.
Yeah,
So I know y'all went to college together.
Yeah, this is my boy.
What was your craziest story that you remember in college that you did together?
No, nothing crazy. I was a boring person.
Do you have a beard?
Nah.
Oh,
It's growing now.
stop facing.
This is like this is like
shit.
3 months.
Chris.
3 months.
It's possible.
Damn.
It is.
I thought this was gonna look like Lil Bill your whole life.
Good job.
He said Lil Bill.
I thought this was gonna look like Lil Bill the whole time, bro. Boy,
Look, this is like it's like three months, 4 months.
It looked like when you drop a lollipop in the carpet.
She trying to play you, bro.
You have a crazy one too, don't you? You.
Crazy what?
The college story with me.
I don't know. You tell me. I forget all the crazy shit I did. I did a lot.
Hold on. First of all, besides the fact that y'all both from AC, how the fuck do y'all know each other? I'm in the dark now.
I don't know.
I used to date this motherfucker in high school.
Word?
He was my first boyfriend in life, Jourdan. And we're still friends.
For real?
15 years later.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Oh,
Full circle.
We was talking about Omarion when he was doing the dance stuff. He was popping and locking and shit.
Wow. You mad as hell because you can't move until your peg ass leg, motherfucker. Nigga top heavy. Ass chicken legs.
Jay, he's a really good guy. He put this on there. Anything he does is great, and I'm a supporter of everything he does, hands down. Now you, on the other hand,
All right, get your big head off my screen.
hey there.
Love you, bro.
I like you too, Jay.
That's my boy. Yo, that's my brother, man.
Is there anything else with the music or anything that we need to be looking for?
Oh yeah, no, I'm dropping some freestyles and stuff like that, some visuals. And I'm dropping a song in March. So, just be out on the lookout for that, man. A lot of things coming. I'm going full force, full fledged. Let the world know who I am as 10th letter. 10th letter is my artist name. 10th letter of the alphabet is J, but it's spelled 10th LTR. LTR meaning lift to rise. 10 is the number of completion of a cycle. 10 to the 10th power, anything you add to that is another zero. So, you go from 10 to 100 to 1,000, to 1,000,000 and so on and so forth. 10 also means knowledge, cipher, and supreme mathematics. So 10 is just a powerful number, man. And I'm just standing by that, you know what I'm saying? It also means 1 because 1 and 0 equals 1. So I am the one, you feel me? I am the chosen one for myself. And yeah. So that's what 10th letter means. It's deep in meaning to it. And LTR meaning lift to rise. In order to rise above the top, you need to lift yourself, lift your head. You feel me? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for bringing me on. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely been dope. And shout out to everybody that's in my corner, man. There's so many people to name. My family, my loved ones, my friends, everybody that supports me. Shout out to the Helping Homies Win. You know what I'm saying? Rise and affirmations. Shout out to, everybody who believes in me, man. And shout out to the universe for looking me out. So I give thanks for manifesting this, you know what I'm saying? Right here, right now.
Until next time, peace out, guys.
Peace.